Hello there.
Well, hello, beautiful.
Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to an exciting episode of Fandom Fights. Tim's not here for a five-way for the first time ever. Curse you, Tim. But Dylan making rather regular appearances, as you saw him in the first five-way yesterday. Dylan, this is another five-way. The winner of this match becomes the number 16 seed in the Fandom Fights Summer Series tournament. Quick thoughts on this matchup, the people you see before you.
Yeah, I'm very excited about it. Just like the last one, I mean, this is a pretty stacked competition for a play-in. Very exciting stuff. Just shows, I think, just how crazy this tournament's going to be. Like that, this is like the play-in to get into it. Yeah, we got some very solid, like up-and-coming competitors, and then competitors that have been around for a while and have even played in number one contenders matches in the past. So it should be an entertaining one. I'm excited.
Damn right, Dylan. Excellent analysis. Let's get into round number one. Round number one is going to work like this. There's going to be 10 questions in the round of Fandom Fights. Each player is going to have 15 seconds to write down their answer. At the end of 15 seconds, we will say pens down, at which point the players will reveal their answer and say it aloud. Each correct answer is worth 1 point apiece, and should any individual player get all 10 questions correct in round number one, they would receive a bonus question. Each player will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Players, any questions as we get into round number one? Great. Then, Dylan, why don't you go ahead and read the first question?
Sure thing. So your first question will be in the category of... Wait a minute, where are the questions?
Oh, you just left. You were on it and then you left.
Sorry, I guess I'll need to find it again.
That's fair. Sorry for the tease. Not sure if that was a clean cut or not, but Dylan, why don't you take us away with the first question?
Sure thing. Your first question will be in the category of the Wizarding World. In Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, name 2 people attempting to defend Hogwarts who die during the Battle of Hogwarts.
On my doc here, Dylan, you show up as Anonymous Iguana.
Nice.
How do you
I
feel
like
about
iguanas.
that? Yeah. Iguanas
Solid
are-
reptile, yeah.
I'd say so, yeah.
They're not chameleons, but you know.
3, true. 2, 1. All right, that is Dean's first repeat. Go ahead, Dylan.
All right. Your question again. In Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, name 2 people attempting to defend Hogwarts who die during the Battle of Hogwarts.
You're good, Jack. I see what you were talking about with your camera there.
Yeah, apologies. I'll switch back to... Actually, I might just have to do this for the match.
Does it? Yeah. Does it? Oh.
Yeah, because it's...
But
but
3, 2, 1.
Sorry, can I get another one?
You can. 15-second repeat.
All right. Your question again. In Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, name 2 people attempting to defend Hogwarts who die during the Battle of Hogwarts.
Echo. Okay, no.
I heard it too, yeah.
Okay, but now it appears to be gone.
Right.
Not to judge the players while they're playing, but I believe Dean is chasing a record. Mike Hanley, the only person ever to use all 3 repeats on the first question.
Good company. It's great company.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Jack.
Lupin and Tonks.
Kaiser.
Fred Weasley and Nymphadora Tonks.
Dean.
Fred Weasley and Remus Lupin.
Eric.
Jack had some dumb answers. Remus Lupin and Nymphadora Tonks.
And John.
Fred Weasley and Remus Lupin.
All answers are correct. Clean sweep. To start out, as we move to the second question, which comes in the category of Disney animation. In Dumbo, what object does Dumbo believe he needs to be holding in order to fly? You see this stupid reindeer? Hello? No,
I do.
I hate it.
It doesn't look that stupid.
I don't like it very much, and I always forget to move it, and now it's just staring at me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Go to Kaiser.
This skin about, is it a feather?
Dean.
Feather.
Eric.
Fun fact: I've written this question before. Feather or something else.
John.
Fun fact, I didn't. A feather.
And Jack.
Feather.
Feather is correct. Another clean sweep. What's next, Dylan?
Your next question will be in the category of epic adventures. Which Indiana Jones film? Let me try that again. I don't know why I stopped there. Which Indiana Jones film features him finding the resting place of Spanish explorer Oriana, whose body has been preserved thanks to the wrappings?
Do you think you like saw the name Oriana coming up, and you were like, "Oh God, I'm gonna have to get there eventually," but then it messed you up where you were?
No, I don't read ahead anymore. I probably should to prepare myself.
So it was just the word features that threw you off.
I guess. I don't know.
You were like,
Sometimes
"Oh,
I'm reading and then I just like literally stop. I don't know what it is.
That's fair, because reading is boring, and sometimes you should stop and watch a movie with the captions on. 5,
Good point.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to D.
I've got The Last Crusade.
Eric.
I went with Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
We'll go to John.
Oh, I said the Dial of Destiny.
We'll go to Jack.
I said The Last Crusade.
And Kaiser.
Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is the correct answer. So Eric and Kaiser will pull ahead 3 to everyone else's 2. Going to the next question, which comes in the category of mixed bag. What could it be? Your question is, what actor appears in the following Fandom films? Rogue One, Venom, and Jason Bourne.
Sorry if you hear me sniffling a ton. I'm still overcoming a cold, but
Honestly, same. Everyone here is. I'm in charge of like 7 employees, and like 6 of them called out today.
damn, that's rough.
Not sure that all of them were being fully honest, but it is what it is. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Count down. We'll start with Eric.
I went with Riz Ahmed.
We'll go to John.
And also went with Riz Ahmed.
Jack.
Riz Ahmed.
Kaiser.
Riz Ahmed.
And Dean.
I forgot the H, but Riz Ahmed.
Riz Ahmed works. No H is perfectly fine. Dylan, what's the next question?
Your next question will be in the category of DreamWorks. In The Bad Guys, what physically happens to Wolf after doing a good deed that winds up blowing his cover during the Golden Dolphin heist? There we go. Nailed that one. Happy
Very good. Yeah, you get all the long ones. If you like take a step back from the doc and look, you'll see that the questions are kind of like that.
Yeah. Why can't I just get like a 3-word who directed
Who
movie
directed
question?
this film? I agree. Those are the best.
Although
Very.
when
very-
I accidentally stumble over those ones, then I feel even worse about myself.
It's fair. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pets down. I'm very scared for what Kaiser just wrote, but we'll go to John.
I don't know, educated guess. His tail wags.
We'll go to Jack.
His tail starts wagging.
Kaiser.
Turns pink.
Go to Dean.
His tail wags.
And Eric.
So hopefully it doesn't get lost in translation, but moves his tail, which
His tail wags his tail. I would say that is all correct, which means we are all tied up, minus Eric. If this was the last one standing, all of you would be eliminated, Eric, with only 1 to remain. But it's not. So we're going to keep going.
It's a left.
Okay. So we move to the next question, which comes in the category of James Bond. Bond figures out the name of which Connery-era Bond girl by seeing it written on her charm ankle bracelet? It's very warm here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was cooking right before this. I had some rice and some peppers on the stove top, and then I was like, shit, this is happening. So I turn it all off, and I kind of hope they're not burning at the moment. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go back to Jack.
Is the girl from You Only Live Twice Aki or something like that? I can't remember.
She is, I believe. We'll go to Kaiser.
Domino.
We'll go to Dean.
Thought it'd be fun to write Pussy Galore.
That is fun. Eric.
I went with Tatiana Romanova.
And John.
I went all the way back into the Honey Rider.
Wow, all different answers. One of you has to be correct because you named one from every movie. It's Kaiser. Domino is the correct answer.
Yeah,
Before he joins Eric at 5, everyone else at 4. And with that, I believe there are no more perfect rounds. What is the next question, Dylan?
In the category of the worlds of DC, what is the first superpower Arthur's son displays in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom?
Yeah. No one counts that one, Javi, because there was like one that happened and then that one happened. So it was kind of like, what? He came back? What? I'm going to share the wheel now.
Nice.
Doing lots of things on the fly.
You do good work here, Nick. Good job.
Thank you very much, Dylan. Not everyone appreciates it.
It's been a thankless job at times.
I agree. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Go to Kaiser, I think.
Yeah, this movie fucking sucks. Speaks to fishes.
We'll go to Dean.
I've got the same thing, communicating with fish.
Eric.
Should have gone with that. I went controlling water. So remember the
John.
P.
I just super strike.
And Jack.
This movie is ass. Talking to Fish.
Yes.
Talking to fish is the correct answer. So with that, Kaiser takes the lead. Jack, Dean, and Eric at 5. John at 4. Is that what you have, Dylan?
That is what I have, yep.
Great. Then your next question will come in the category of Star Trek. Which Star Trek film features the main crew having to slingshot around a sun in order to build up more speed? Grab a water. How surprised would you be, Dylan, if I told you I recognized a poster on your bench wall?
Not very surprised. I think you know more about general movies than you lead on.
Thank you. You know, someone in this community asked me my top 5 favorite movies before, and I told them, and none of them were Fandom movies, and they're like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, like shit." But
It's like John not saying horror movies when you ask him the same question.
1. Pens down. We'll go to Dean.
The Voyage Home.
Eric.
I went with Beyond.
John.
Yeah, my favorite movie is Basketball, everybody. 09.
We'll go to Jack.
I said First Contact.
And Kaiser.
Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home.
The Voyage Home is correct. So Dean and Kaiser will hit that. Now the scores are all over the place, so we'll check it later. Dylan, what's the penultimate question?
Your penultimate question will be in the category of Criminal Underworld. Who plays the main villain Owen Shaw in Fast and Furious 6?
You know, these films, more than any other, have the weirdest naming conventions.
Yes. This
Fun
no
fact,
standard.
this one is called Fast and Furious 6 everywhere, but if you watch the film, the title comes up and it's just called Furious 6. And I was
Really?
100%. And I was like, wow, way to be more obnoxious.
Whenever you see my match with Joseph Olivas, I explain why they are called like that.
3.
You haven't seen it.
2. Yes, you did. 1. Pens down. We will start with Eric.
Went with Luke Evans.
We'll go to John.
I also went with Luke Evans.
Jack.
Luke Evans.
Kaiser.
Luke Evans.
And Dean.
Actually, I have no idea where this came from. Luke Evans.
Luke Evans is correct. A clean sweep yet again. As we get to the final question, which comes in the category of Star Wars. Who fires the first shot at the Death Star's main reactor shield generator, knocking it out in Return of the Jedi?
It's a very good question.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Written by another, but slightly altered by myself. Bit of a thinker, as they used to call him.
Do they not call them that anymore?
I think it kind of used to be like people would call like obnoxious questions that like were stupid, like the how many MCU actors have like won or been nominated for an Oscar. They'd be like, "That's a thinker." It's like, oh, that's a stupid question. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with John.
I picked a character. Wedge Antilles.
We'll go to Jack.
Lando.
We'll go to Kaiser.
Wait, Chewbacca. You say shield generator, right?
We'll go to Dean
Yeah, I think I got the wrong part of the battle, but Lando.
and Eric.
I also went with Lando Calrissian.
One of you is correct, and it's John. Wedge Antilles. Is the correct answer.
Repeat
Main reactor shield generator. The Death Star's main reactor shield generator. The shield around the main reactor.
Can you repeat like the whole question, please?
Who fires the first shot at the Death Star's main reactor shield generator, knocking it out in Return of the Jedi?
Oh fuck! I misunderstood the question.
Very fair. Fully understandable. That'll bring us to the end of round number 1. Dylan, I have a very close game. Kaiser in the lead with 8, followed by Dean with 7, followed by John, Eric, and Jack all with 6. Is that what you have?
That is what I
I'm
have.
cool leaving, guys. I'll leave. See ya.
Great. Then we will bring in the wheel and get into round number 2. Here's how round number 2 is going to work. Apparently, Cyber's Norton and Liberty Tax. Round number 2 is going to work like this. It's the wheel round. There's going to be everyone's going to get a spin at the wheel. There's going to be 5 questions in each. Oh my God, why am I fucking this up? Each player is going to spin at the wheel. If you like what they spin the first time, they keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again, but they will be forced to keep what they spin the second time. You'll get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece, unless you'd like to check down a multiple choice, in which case it'll only be worth 1. Be on the lookout as stealing is available in round number 2. There are no spinners or opponent's choice, as it is a multi-person match, and the categories on the wheel today are horror icons, MCU, YA, Disney Animation, Pixar, Wizarding World, sci-fi icons, James Bond, creature features, and Star Trek. With that being said, Kaiser, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer to Dean?
So John, what do you think?
Kaiser, there's a lot. How confident are you in all these categories? Are you confident in all of them?
Not all of them. Like some of them are fine. Most of them I'm.
Maybe you
fine
should
with.
only defer one time and see if something you don't like goes away.
I agree with the thinking. I'll defer.
Dean, would you like to spin or defer? Wait.
Can I talk to Hobby?
Yes, it's Hobby. Okay.
Yeah, good job, buddy. I think we spin first. I think we're in a good spot right here.
I think we go. Yeah, I think we spin. Okay, we'll spin.
All righty then. Dean, this will be your first spin.
Guaranteed no opponent's choice, Dean.
Yes.
We're gonna do it.
Lance, on horror icons.
Hey, you're gonna keep that and go to multiple if you need to, but you're gonna keep
Okay.
that and you're gonna crush it. You got this.
Okay, we'll keep it.
John is very upset. Or mildly upset. He hasn't seemed that upset. All right, Dean, I will be giving you questions in the category of horror icons. Are you prepared for them?
Let's do it.
Your first question. Joseph Gordon-Levitt appears in which horror icons film?
Halloween H2O.
That's correct for 2 points. And the lead. Your second question. In Friday the 13th, the final chapter, what are the twins Tina and Terry doing when they first meet the group of teens?
Yeah, okay. I'll go multiple.
All right, your multiple choice options are: is it A, swimming, B, fishing, C, hiking, or D, bike riding?
It's all the things they do in the movie, except for one of them. What are they doing when they meet them? What are you looking for? I'll go with swimming.
That is incorrect. Everyone else, chance for the 1 point steal. Your options again are A, swimming, B, fishing, C, hiking, or D, bike riding. We'll get answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Jack.
I said C.
We'll go to Kaiser.
I said bike ride.
We'll go to Eric
I went with D, with hopefully bike riding.
and John.
Pretty sure they're riding their bikes.
Bike riding is what we were looking
Nice.
for as the correct
Yeah.
answer. So Kaiser, Eric, John will get the 1 point steal as we move to the next question for Dean. Dean, your question in Horror Icons. Who first tells Nancy about the concept of dream skills, which she ultimately uses to defeat Freddy in the original A Nightmare on Elm Street? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Gonna use my repeat.
All right, that is your final repeat. The question again. Who first tells Nancy about the concept of dream skills, which she ultimately uses to defeat Freddy in the original A Nightmare on Elm Street? Five.
Multiple choice, please.
Your multiple choice options are: is it A, Tina, B, Marge, C, Rod, or D, Glenn?
Oh man, don't think it fits. I'm gonna go
4, 3, 2, 1.
Glenn.
That is correct for 1 point.
Just doesn't fit with his character.
Dean, your penultimate question. In Rob Zombie's Halloween, young Michael has a pet named Elvis, who is what kind of animal?
Man, I am really afraid of steals here. Yeah, I'm gonna go multiple again.
Your multiple choice options are: is it A, cat, B, rat, C, snake, or D, lizard?
B.
One more time.
B as in boy.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, and Dean, your final question. Oh, shit. Okay, I wrote this. Now I got to read it. This is the world we live in. Your question, Dean. What type of weapon does Jason use to kill Jeff and Sandra with one strike while the two are making whoopee in Friday the 13th, Part 2?
Oh man. Yeah, let's go multiple again.
Your multiple choice options are: is it A, machete, B, pitchfork, C, spear, or D, arrow?
C, spear.
That is correct for 1 point at the end of Dean's round 2. He gets his score. Sorry, I used the phrase "making whoopee" on camera, but you know what I'm gonna do. Dean gets his score up to 12 with the steals. Kaiser is at 9. Eric, John are at 7. Jack is at 6. Is that what you have, Dylan?
That is what I have, yeah.
Great. And we'll bring back up the wheel. And Kaiser, you are still in the lead. Would you like to spin or defer?
Well, Kaiser,
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you weren't keen on horror icons. So is that what you didn't want? How do you feel about the rest of this stuff?
The rest are mostly fine. Yeah, I think.
Do you want to spin or do you feel good with all 9 of them?
Let's just go now. Yeah.
All right, yeah, Kaiser's going to go now.
Great. Kaiser, this is your first spin. Lands on Disney Animation. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
No, spin again.
Spinning it again. This is your second spin. You'll have to keep it. It lands on this time. And it lands on the MCU.
Okay.
All right. Dylan, how's it going?
Going pretty well. How are you
That's
doing?
good. I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah.
It's been okay. It's been better. It's been worse. Dylan, would you like to read Kaiser his questions in the category of the MCU?
I would. Your first question in the category of the MCU, Kaiser. Which MCU film features a stick that melts people who get touched by the end of it?
5, 4, 3.
Yeah,
Two.
multiple choice.
Great. Your options are A, Guardians of the Galaxy, B, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, C, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, or D, Thor Ragnarok.
Five, 4, 3.
Repeat the whole question.
All right, that is your first repeat. Go ahead, Dylan.
Your question again, which MCU film features a stick that melts people who get touched by the end of it? And your options are A, Guardians of the Galaxy, B, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, C, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, or D, Thor Ragnarok.
Thor Ragnarok.
That is correct for 1 point.
Grandmaster Dum Dum Go.
Your next question. Who plays Alexander Pierce in Captain America, the Winter Soldier?
Legendary director Robert Redford. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
On both accounts, I hope.
Your third question. In Iron Man, what specific object does Pepper have encased to give Tony as a gift?
An arc reactor.
That is correct for 2 points. Your penultimate question in this category. In The Marvels, where specifically is Kamala Khan the first time all three heroes switch places?
This fucking movie. Multiple choice.
Right. Your options are A, her classroom, B, a sandwich shop, C, her bedroom, or D, a subway station.
Her bedroom.
That is correct for 1 point.
Yeah.
Your final question in this category. In Spider-Man No Way Home, how does Peter damage Green Goblin's glider, causing him to crash at the base of the Statue of Liberty? Sorry.
Five, 4, 3.
Nah, multiple choice.
Right. Your options are A, rips the engines off, B, sticks a bomb inside of it, C, takes control using his AI system, or D, web shoots the engine.
He web shoots the engine.
It's unfortunately incorrect. Everyone else for the 1 point steal. Is it A, rips the engine off, B, sticks a bomb inside of it, C, takes control using his AI system, or D, web shoots the engine?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Jack.
B.
We'll go to Dean.
Also B.
Eric.
I also have B.
And John.
And then I also had B.
B is correct for the 1 point steal.
Well,
Dylan,
B in, sorry. Sticks a bomb, right?
What?
What was B?
B was sticks a bomb inside of it. Takes one of his
I
bombs.
don't remember. Okay.
But Dylan, after that, I have Kaiser getting a score up to 15. With the steals, Dean is at 13, Eric and John at 8, Jack at 7. So you have?
That's exactly what I have, yes.
Great. Then we bring back up the wheel. Eric and John, you are tied, but Eric, you are the higher ranked. Would you like to spin next or defer to John?
Can you bring Maria, please?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Maria, talk to me.
You are doing so great. I
Thank
think
you.
you should spin now. I don't see any reason why you shouldn't. You've got the rest of these categories locked in, so you know. And by the way,
I kind of sorry.
Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I kind of was going to say that maybe I can let somebody else go and then I'll go.
Okay, so let John go.
Yeah.
Great.
Up
Let
to you.
John go.
You're
if
killing
he-
it no
if he
matter what.
wants to.
So,
Yeah, thank you.
by the way, Jack, really, Aki, or whatever.
Oh, come on.
I was about to take her out and be like, "Oh, we got Jack. He got away unscathed." Jimmy, would you like to spin or defer?
Okay, John. How do you feel about the rest of the categories here?
I hate every category in this whole division, so I should probably defer.
Great.
That's a
Then,
good reasoning.
Yeah.
Jack, you are up. This will be your spin. Lands on YA. Would you like to keep it or spin it?
Alex, I just want to know, yes, keep.
Was this in the first, second, or third?
This was in the first.
Then I say you. Yeah, I say keep it. By the way, Nick, you look a lot like Jason Kelsey, and it's time somebody said it.
I've been told that many a times.
A young Jason Kelsey. A young Jason.
It looks good. I dig the look, both of his and yours. And just to be clear, Jack, I think it's a good poll to have Aki. I was thinking of the name, but so it's great. It's a great answer.
Yeah.
Don't
I'll be
listen to
giving
me
you
again.
your
I
questions in the
hate to
category
disagree
of-
in there.
I'll be giving you your questions in the category of YA. Are you prepared for them?
Sure.
Your first question. Which Twilight film features a character with the power to release a fog that causes people to lose their sense of sight?
I'm going to go multiple just to avoid the 2-point steal.
Your multiple choice options are: is it A, New Moon, B, Eclipse, C, Breaking Dawn Part 1, or D, Breaking Dawn Part 2?
I'm going to go with Breaking Dawn Part 2.
That's correct for 1 point.
Should have just shot for it.
Can you hear us, Jack?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Your video is choppy, but audio sounds fine. All right, your second question, Jack. Who plays Lucy Gray Baird in The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes?
Rachel Ziegler.
That's correct, 2 points. Your third question. Which faction is attacked by the mind-controlled members of Dauntless in Divergent?
Abnegation.
That is correct for 2 points. Jack, your penultimate question. In The Maze Runner, before Albie dies, he knocks a syringe off the tail of a griever before it can sting Chuck. What does Thomas do with the syringe?
He sticks it in his leg.
That is correct for 2 points. Math is hard. And Jack, your final question. In Twilight, Bella moves to Forks to live with which member of her family?
I'm going to need a technical on that. You were coming through very choppy.
Your question again. In Twilight, Bella moves to Forks to live with which member of her family?
Her father.
That is correct for 2 more points and a clean sweep and the lead. Dylan, I have Jack getting his score up to 16.
Yep.
Followed by Kaiser at 15, Dean at 13, and Eric John still tied at 8.
Yep.
Right then, Eric, we are back to you. I'll bring in your manager. Would you like to spin now or defer to John?
Now I'll listen to you, Maria, because I should have listened to you before. I'll spin
You know,
now.
a lot of people say that.
Right.
Yeah. I think, yeah, do it.
And this is your first spin. Lands on James Bond. Let's keep it or spin again.
I mean, in honor of Maria, I had to take it. So
I was just going to say, I think you better take it.
I'll take it.
Sounds
You're doing great, by the way. Don't worry. It's going to be fine.
Perfect. All right. Dylan, would you like to give Eric, since you are such a big fan, his
Right.
questions in the category of James Bond?
Sure, I'd love to. All right, your first question in the category of James Bond. Which Bond film is the only one to feature James Bond with a full beard?
Oh, it's shameful that I don't know this by hand.
5.
Multiple choice.
All right. Your options are A, You Only Live Twice, B, For Your Eyes Only, C, License to Kill, or D, Die Another Day.
License to Kill.
So unfortunately incorrect. Everyone else for the 1 point steal. Is it A, You Only Live Twice, B, For Your Eyes Only, C, License to Kill, or D, Die Another Day?
I'm not excited about this question getting used. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Jack.
Die Another Day.
Kaiser.
Doing the freaking Madonna song, Die Another Day.
Dean.
I had B.
And John.
D.
D, Die Another Day is correct. Go ahead, Dylan.
Not shaming that. I hate that movie.
Your next question. Who plays the main villain, Max Zorin, in A View to a Kill?
Christopher Walken.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question.
Impression, sorry.
Who, along with himself, is Silva about to kill when Bond kills him instead in Skyfall?
M.
That is correct for 2 more points. Your penultimate question in this category. What does Bond use to hold off Kleb as she tries to stab him with her shoe at the end of From Russia with Love?
It's a shame to see them in order because I haven't seen this one in a long time. Multiple choice.
Okay. Your options are A, a rifle, B, a chair, C, a coat rack, or D, a ladder.
Go with a chair.
That is correct for 1 point. So now your final question in this category. The Bond film Melina Havelock primarily uses what kind of weapon in For Your Eyes Only?
Bond girl.
Right.
Yeah, what did you say? Bond? Yeah.
Maybe a technical, Dylan.
Yeah, can
The
I hear
Bond-
it again? Sorry.
Yeah. The Bond girl Melina Havelock primarily uses what kind of weapon in For Your Eyes Only?
A sword?
That is incorrect. Everyone else for the 2 point steal. What did I say out of
The
curiosity?
Bond film, Melina.
Whoops.
I figured everyone would figure it out. But
I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry.
yeah, happens. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start with Jack.
I got no clue. I said mine.
Kaiser.
Crossbow.
Dean.
Crossbow.
And John.
Put throwing stars.
Crossbow is correct. So that'll bring us to the end of Eric's round number 2. With that, Kaiser retakes the lead, 18 to Jack 17. Dean now with 15. Eric gets his score up to 13. John at 9. Is that what you have, Dylan?
That is what I have, yeah.
And we will bring back up the wheel for the final spin of round number 2. John, this will be your first spin.
Good job, Kaiser.
Yeah. Thanks.
Lands on creature features. Would you like to keep your spin again?
I think you like most of these, right? If I'm not wrong.
I mean, then there's also 20,000 Planet of the Apes movies in this thing too. So I don't know.
Okay. How do you feel about the rest of the categories that hasn't been spun yet versus this?
What's left there?
Can we exclude them?
animation stuff? Star Trek, I hate. I think
So you're left with Trek, creature features, sci-fi,
the
icon.
only thing else is Trek. Everything else is better.
Then we can respeak.
All right,
only Chinese
All right, John, this is your second spin.
Oh my fucking Christ. I'm sorry, John.
That's okay. No, I said it.
As an impartial officiant of this match, I am also sorry. But, John, I'll be reading you your questions in the category of Star Trek. Are you prepared for them?
No. Unless it's from the first hour of the first movie, no.
Great. Your first question. Which Star Trek film features a crew member getting injured while the Enterprise travels through a wormhole?
That's not Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
I'm not sure if it's the first hour, but
yeah, that's like the first thing that happened. All right, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.
John, your second question. Who plays Geordie LaForge in the Next Generation series?
LeVar Burton.
That's correct for 2 points.
That's what I was. Yeah.
John, your third question. In The Wrath of Khan, what specifically does Kirk pretend to be looking for in the ship's archives in order to stall Khan when he is actually pulling up the prefix code for the Reliant?
I will go multiple choice on this.
Your multiple choice options are: is it A, the Genesis plans, B, the location of Carol Marcus, C, the record of SETI Alpha 5, or D, the cure for SETI eel venom?
C sounds good. Let's go C.
C is unfortunately incorrect. Everyone else, chance for the 1 point steal. Your options are A, the Genesis plans, B, the location of Carol Marcus, C, the record of SETI Alpha 5, or D, the cure of SETI eel venom.
Can I hear the options one more time? Because there's a lot of words that I don't get.
Sure. Your free repeat of the options is A, the Genesis plans, B, the location of Carol Marcus, C, the record of SETI Alpha 5, or D, the cure for SETI eel venom. Answers in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Jack.
A.
Kaiser.
A.
Dean.
A.
And Eric.
I would be.
A is the correct answer. The Genesis plan. So Kaiser, Jack, and Dean will all steal. As we move to your penultimate question, John. Who does Kirk knock unconscious so they can't stop him from entering the radiation chamber in Star Trek Into Darkness?
I'll just go multiple. I mean, or else I'm just going to say a crew member's name. I don't want to do that.
Your multiple choice options are: is it A, Bones, B, Spock, C, Scotty, D, Chekhov?
I feel like Bones would probably try to stop him. Bones. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Everyone else, chance for the 1 point steal. Your options are A, Bones, B, Spock, C, Scotty, D, Chekhov. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Jack.
Scotty.
Kaiser.
Scotty.
Dean.
C. Scotty.
And Eric.
I win D.
Scotty, C is the correct answer. Again, Jack, Kaiser, and Dean get the steal. As we move to John's final question in Star Trek. At the beginning of Star Trek Insurrection, which part of Data's body becomes visible to the Baku people during him fleeing from the Starfleet officials?
His eyes.
I say that is incorrect. Everyone else, chance for the 2 point steal. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Jack.
His head.
Go to Kaiser.
His head.
Dean.
Head.
And Eric.
I totally guess what everybody wants. Head.
head is the correct answer.
Are his eyes invisible when his head is visible?
I have a feeling I had a feeling we'd be talking about it. Would you like to challenge, John?
Why the hell not? Let's guess.
I'll be right back from this challenge. We're back from the challenge. He's not wrong, but he's not right. And when that happens, we're going to throw the question away. So we're going to ask John a new question. John, your new question in the category of Star Trek.
Okay.
Which Star Trek captain said the quote, "Russian whiz kid, what's your name?"
I just gotta guess. Pike.
And that is correct. Your 2 points.
Suck it, everybody.
In the end of John's round 2. A worthy challenge. And with that, Dylan, here's the scores as I have them. Kaiser in the lead with 20. Jack in second with 19. Dean with 17. John with 15. Eric with 13. Is that what you have?
Perfect.
Fantastic. Then we're going to move to round number 3. Here's how round number 3 is going to work. It is the betting round. We have 5 more questions in the realm of Fandom fights. Once the players hit the category, they can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points on the question. If they get the question correct, they will gain those points. If they get the question incorrect, they will lose those points. We'll play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we have reached the end of the match. Players, any questions we get in round number 3?
No.
All right. The first category you can bet points on is sci-fi icons. Let's get bets, starting with Jack.
2.
Kaiser.
2.
Dean.
2.
Eric.
Dos.
And John. All right, everyone bet 2. Your question in the category of sci-fi icons. Who plays Ghostbusters receptionist Janine in the first 2 Ghostbusters films?
I'm just realizing a lot could happen here. Everyone's still mathematically in it. This is crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. Like, we're gonna have to count and shit.
Right. Yes, a lot of math.
Sometimes you can just sit back and be like, all right, cool, let's finish over. But no, we need to count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down, Dean. All right.
I've been told she also voices Bo Peep. Any Potts?
We'll go to Kaiser.
Any pots?
Dean.
Needed my repeat. Nothing.
Eric.
I just hope Bo Peep's voice actor comes up later. Any pots?
And John.
My favorite designing woman, Annie Potts.
Annie Potts is correct. Everyone will gain 2 points except for Dean, who will lose 2 points. It's now Kaiser at 22, Jack 21, John at 17, and Eric and Dean tied with 15. As we get to the second category, what category is that, Dylan?
It is in the category of the MCU.
Let's get that starting with Kaiser.
2.
And Dean.
2.
Eric.
2.
John.
2.
And Jack.
2.
All right, everyone betting 2 again. Dylan, what is the question?
Your question in the MCU. In Iron Man 2, how is it believed that Ivan Vanko died in prison before he is revealed to be working with Justin Hammer?
This is tense.
Very, yes. Sorry, I don't have much to add.
Okay, me neither. I don't know what to say. 5. All right, that was Jack's first repeat. Go ahead, Dylan.
All right. In Iron Man 2, how is it believed that Ivan Vanko died in prison before he is revealed to be working with Justin Hammer?
Oh, yeah, 22. So, like, again, I don't want to jinx anyone, but if Jack and John hit this, something crazy is going to happen.
Oh, shit, you're right.
Throwing that out there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Kaiser.
I don't remember. Hug himself.
We'll go to Dean.
Explosion.
Eric.
I think he's frozen.
Oh, no.
Eric.
He's frozen.
Let's see if he comes back. Oh, Eric. Oh. Eric, quick. Show us your board.
I said burn down. Yeah, sorry.
We're gonna,
I was worried about burn down, like kind
of. I said suicide.
We'll go to Jack.
And I said hanged.
One of you is correct, and it is Dean. Explosion is what we're looking for. Bomb goes off, so John will lose 2 points. Kaiser will lose 2 points. Jack will lose 2 points. Eric will lose 2 points, and Dean will gain 2 points. I think we're right back to where we were on the last question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll get to your third category that you can bet points on. That category is Law and Order. Let's get bets starting with Dean.
2.
Eric.
Yeah, I got a bit 2 anyway.
John.
Yeah, 2.
Jack.
2.
And Kaiser.
2.
All right. Everyone betting 2 again. Your question in Law and Order. What profession does the character Marv have in Die Hard 2? Die Hard. Feel it. You could really only die the same amount.
Right, yeah. Like that guy's much deader than that guy who's also dead.
It's like if you hit like a bullseye on a dartboard. It's like hit more of a bullseye. It's like what?
Right.
What? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right, we will start with Dean.
Got janitor.
We'll go to Eric.
One firefighter.
We'll go to John.
Put air traffic control.
We'll go to Jack.
I also said air traffic controller.
And Kaiser.
Janitor.
Janitor is the correct answer. So with that, Kaiser and Dean will hit. Everyone else will miss. Kaiser and Dean each go up 2 points. Jack, Eric, and John go down. Dylan Sports Tech, I have Kaiser at 22, Dean at 21, Jack at 17, Eric at 16, John at 13. I'm sorry.
I have Dean at 19.
I'm at 19.
I have Dean at 19.
Oh, I gave him 2 points when he answered, and then I gave him 2 points again at the end. All right.
Okay.
Can you repeat what the scores, please?
Kaiser 22, Dean 19, Jack 17, Eric 11, John 13.
That is
I was going to say that's not my score at all.
Tallies are tough.
You said 60.
All right, with that, Dylan, what is the penultimate category?
Penultimate category is the Wizarding World.
Let's get bets, starting with Eric.
Oh, I got up at 2.
We'll go to John.
2.
We'll go to Jack.
2.
Kaiser.
2.
And Dean.
2.
All right, 2's all across the board. In the off screen, they are correct. If Kaiser hits this, that will be the match. So we are only awarding the first place person anything. So, Dylan, what's the question?
Your question. Who tells Dobby to bring Ollivander and Luna to Shell Cottage in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1? This is crazy. Only 2 bets the whole round? That's wild.
I know. Everyone went swinging.
Yeah.
This was weird. I feel like we ended up in the same place, but everyone went like.
Yeah.
Good shit. I like seeing it.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. For dramatic purposes, let's start with Dean.
Got Harry.
Let's go to Eric.
I won Hermione.
Let's go to John.
Cool. Then I'm gonna be tied. I'm gonna beat Eric no matter what. Hermione, let's go.
Let's go to Jack.
I think I fucked up. I said Aberforth.
And Kaiser.
I don't even know who that
Things
is.
wrong.
And your winner, Kaiser Huang. Ron Weasley was indeed the correct answer. Everyone, Kaiser, missing that last question. Rounding out one heck of a five-way. Dylan, quick thoughts on the match?
Yeah, fantastic. Like super competitive. I mean, with everyone being that like close going into round number 3, even though like maybe the last place person wasn't quite up as close to the first place person, still individually it was like from person to person it was very close. So yeah, everyone had to bet big the whole time, which is very exciting. Some massive swings back and forth. Yeah, really, really exciting stuff. And I'm happy to see everyone played well, and I'm excited to see what they do next.
As am I. Let's talk to our winner in a quick post-match interview. Kaiser, after a long, arduous, stressful evening, you have come out on top. You had to play and bet big because everyone else was doing the exact same. There were times where Jack pulled ahead. There were times when Dean was nipping at your tail. There were times when I think John was in the lead at one point. Wild shit happened all throughout the evening, but at the end of the day, you came out on top. How are you feeling about beating 4 other people?
It feels great. Like, you might know that this year in Fandom has been shite for me. It's just like, and I don't blame anyone. It's just like bad luck and my busy schedule. But I feel great after this win, and great job to the rest of the 4 competitors, especially Dean. Like, I want to shout out Dean. Dean was great this entire match. Like, I think that going into this match, like, people would look at this match and say, "Oh, me and Jack are like favorites," but Dean brought it. He ended up second. He was like rather like all the time, and it's so impressive. And I want to see like how he progresses in this league, and actually like the rest of the 3 competitors, they all like did well at various points in that match. So I'm also like none of them should be stepped on, to be honest.
Absolutely, fully agree. Well, Kaiser, we will have to wait to see those other 4, but we will be seeing you again very soon. I'm sure you already am aware of what I'm about to tell you, but I'm curious about your thoughts because you, as the last seed in the tournament, is what Dylan is very correct in that this tournament is going to be very wild if you are technically the lowest ranked person in it. But if I give any 16 seed a chance to upset a 1 seed, it's going to be you, but you're going to have to do that against the number 1 seed, former champion Abel Delayu. Haven't seen him in a while. He's played a teams match. He's played in the teams tournament. We haven't seen him in singles since he lost the belt to Tyler. I think there's a good chance here, Kaiser, but how are you feeling?
This is fucking... 1 year ago, I was a number contender playing to play him as a champion, and now it's 16 versus 1. Like, this tells you how freaking stacked this tournament is. And yeah, Abel, he says that he's been away. He hasn't been so-called starting, but he won a championship against Britney, which is like he did like what so many other people could not. He did the impossible. I will have to basically do the same to beat him, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Well, Kaiser, like I said, I think if anyone could do it, you're the guy. So congratulations on the win, and we will see you in the tournament. That'll bring us to the end of this 5-way. Dylan, any final thoughts? Kaiser going up against Abel in the tournament, or just anyone's performance in general? How are you feeling? Put a bow on it, as I would tell Tim.
Yeah, I didn't say much about Kaiser specifically at the end when I recapped it, but yeah, I mean, him obviously coming in as the like bottom seed is like really, really intimidating, because I feel like if luck were to have gone a certain way for him previously in his previous matches, he could have easily been the number 1 seed. So like, I'm very excited to see what he can do in the tournament, and for the tournament overall, I think it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, absolutely. Fully agree. But Dylan, thank you for co-hosting. Thank you to Kaiser, the winner. Thank you to Eric, to Dean, to Jack, to John. Thank you to the managers, Maria, Alex, Javi, John, and Kaiser. And thank you to Tim for editing this one. Be sure to check it out. We have a title match later today, and then the tournament starts next week. So it's going to be an exciting time here on Fandom Fights.